Good evening, guys, and happy Sunday to all of your sunshiny faces. So guys, we did not end up going to that family party today like I told you guys. I was prepping for it all day yesterday for all the produce and everything because my mom actually had something come up and so we weren't able to go. And also too, my cousin's bridal shower is next weekend. And so these things are currently hanging here for that. I don't know, something my mom is doing, like a photo backdrop thing, but those are currently hanging there, and I've got like stuff in my eye and it's bothering the heck out of me right now. Anyways, guys, I thought I would share with you guys the refrigerator though. Share with you guys, hopefully it's still organized from yesterday. Everything I got all caught up in this cut up and all the stuff that I was hoping that we were going to bring with us and do our vegetable platter with today, but like I said, we didn't end up going. So now I have not extra vegetables. We were going to bring a vegetable tray, so I don't have extra vegetables. Like, we will probably still eat them, but I like specifically made sure that like I had this stuff. And again, like the cauliflower and the bell peppers ended up, I think because we went through self-checkout, they rang up at the wrong price. So we ended up overpaying on those, but I was like, it's no big deal because we needed them anyway for, you know, the like I said, the vegetable tray we were gonna bring. We didn't, because I didn't want to just bring like a store-bought one, because A, super expensive, B, I will use whatever extra veggies we have left over, and C, like, it was stuff I already was buying or mostly had anyway, and it was all stuff that was on sale. I don't think there was anything that I went out of my way to buy that wasn't already actually on sale, at least. But like I said, two of the things rang up at the wrong price. So yeah, anyways, I'll share with you guys though what the fridge looks like. Like I said, I hope it's still organized from yesterday. I think it should be. So here's in the refrigerator. This is how everything looks right now. This is actually my dad's little bag of vegetables, because once I told him I wasn't we weren't going, and I was like, are you serious? I cut up all that produce and we're not going to wind up like going to the party. He was like, I'll bring some of it for lunch. Like, he felt bad. So I think there's broccoli and cauliflower and bell peppers in here, and I don't think he knew about some of the other stuff I cut up too, so I'm gonna move that over here for right now. Anyways, I got salad cut up for this week. So this is lettuce, tomatoes and cucumber, and then I got broccoli and cauliflower cut up, and then like we will steam this normally during the week, and then like to go with sides for dinner, and then cantaloupe, and I also have red bell peppers cut up in there, and then we've got, I think, still 2 packages of strawberries, 2 packages of blueberries, plus this little thing of blueberries. That was what I was gonna bring for today as well. This and broccoli, cauliflower, and then I also had little cucumbers, and we also had I forgot there was something else. Oh, carrots, and I think maybe that was it. Yeah, maybe that was all I was gonna wind up bringing. Oh, and celery too. There's celery in here somewhere that I cut up. Oh, I think under here. So I got celery cut up. I had watermelon that I cut up. And then these are my salads for this week. So this is spinach berry salad. So I did these each individually for all 5 days of the week. So it's spinach with just strawberries and blueberries on there, and then sometimes I'll top it over with like nuts, but I actually like to eat it plain. I don't even put any dressing on it or anything. So I also got all that stuff cut up. And then in here, we actually have more radishes. There is, this is cilantro, which I think is, it might have been actually from last week. It sort of looks like it's on its last leg. And then I've got limes and lemons in here, along with some cherries. And then this is all of the cheese that we have. So we use a lot of cheese. There's mounds of it. But back there is eggs and also Go-Gurts. And then, like I was saying, in here I cut up a bunch of, because my dad likes radishes with his salad, so I cut up a handful of radishes already and put that in there. These are extra tomatoes we have left over, and then I still have these from last week, and then there's baby carrots, like I said. Oh, these are just like sugar snap peas, I think. I cut up all those little baby cucumbers, and then there's grapes, and then also carrots in here as well. So like I said, we had like so much produce, and now I feel so bad because I don't feel like I overbought necessarily, but I just feel like I bought more and we didn't have anywhere to bring it. So again though, like my dad, I don't think he even knew that there was celery in here, but I like cut up all the celery, made it look all nice and everything like that, and like I said, prepped everything, which I have not done. Like I have done, but like I don't know, a lot of times like if we have like celery, I'll just be like, okay, like just cut it up if you want it or whatever. Like I don't purposely cut it up for people to have like snacks with or whatever. So like I said, I did that and I was like, okay, well we'll probably have leftovers, and then, you know, like I said, my dad will take it for lunch, or Matthew and Jack. I actually don't really know, other than my dad, and like every once in a while my mom will have like celery. I cannot stand celery. I really actually, I don't say I can't stand it, but I don't like it. I really will not eat it. That and grapefruit are probably the only like fruits and vegetables that I have ever tried that I know I don't really like. And like grapefruit is just like, I don't know, too tart for me or something. My mom loves grapefruit, but me, like I can't like eat it. And like I said, celery, like I've always been like, I want to eat celery again, and then I'll have like a piece and then be like, no, this, I still don't like this. Like, you know, because every once in a while, like again, from like when I was little, like I used to, my mom used to put peanut butter on celery, like she'd give me celery and carrots to snack on. I loved carrots, but I just could not eat celery. Like I don't know what it was, I just never liked it. And like I said, even like I'd try a couple years after that and be like, okay, you know, I'll try it again. Because like your taste buds sort of change over time, you know, and you kind of, things that, especially when you thought you didn't like as a little kid, you know, find that you actually like to eat. Like I like to eat a large variety of things too. I will eat Brussels sprouts, like, you know, so it's not like I'm like a picky eater when it comes to like fruits and vegetables. Like cauliflower, broccoli, I love eating that. Carrots, you know, like I said, that kind of thing. Like tomatoes, I love to eat tomatoes plain. It depends on if you classify that as a fruit or vegetable. But and then fruits too, like my dad doesn't really like melon, so but like me, Matthew, and my mom love it. Jack does not like watermelon or cantaloupe or honeydew, or I don't really think pineapple either. My dad hates pineapple. But yeah, like I was saying, like watermelon and cantaloupe and stuff like that. Like me, Matthew, and my mom can eat like an entire watermelon, probably all three of us in one sitting. But, and like Matthew too, especially, he will, like, he would probably take that thing of cantaloupe upstairs and probably eat the entire thing. And I hope he would, because those 2 cantaloupes that I got from Jewel are still sitting on the table because I didn't have enough room to put them in the Tupperware in there. And I still have 2 watermelons too. One that I got from Jewel yesterday and the other one I got from last week. And then that watermelon that's cut up in there was from like 3 weeks ago, I think. But honestly, I feel like watermelon, depending if you buy it like while it's still not super ripe, you let it sit for like a week or 2 and then you cut into it, and it's like the juiciest watermelon like ever. So that's why, like, if you buy it with the intention of like going home and cutting it up, a lot of times it doesn't really taste that good. I found the exact same thing with pineapple too. If I can't let pineapple sit for a whole week, but if I let it sit for like a couple days, then it's so juicy and like so perfect, and like it's not, like, it's almost still green a lot of the times when you get it at the grocery store, which like to me does not seem like it should be like edible right off the bat. Like once it gets a little bit softer, and like I said, it just tastes like way better. And so like I said, a lot of times with my produce, I wait a couple days to eat it too. My mom puts like the nectarines up on the windowsill and she lets them sit for a couple days before she ends up like going in and eating them. And I find the same thing with my avocados. I do the exact same thing too. Like normally I'll buy them, and I'll buy them when they're green, and like by the end of the week, mid to end of the week, like if I buy them like while they're really green, then they're normally good. The ones I bought at Aldi yesterday are like partially, like this is actually probably a pretty good avocado. But again, I feel like they're never ready when you actually go to the store. Like I never go to the store to buy stuff with the intention of eating it that same day. I almost like plan my meals or think of like what I'm gonna have, like, okay, well my avocados will probably be ripe like by like you know, the second or third day after I buy them or something like that. So no, those avocados that we got from Aldi yesterday are pretty good, I think. Now, maybe by tomorrow, but again, it also depends on like how green they are when I buy them. If I want to like wait to use them for a while, like I still have one left over from last week, I might like try and get like really unripe ones, and then like I said, just let them sit. And I don't know, like they just seem like they're better like when you let them ripen naturally than I feel like when they do at the store, because sometimes they get sort of weird and like gross. So anyways, though, that is the whole thing, because our garden is like, we're finally getting you know, like tomatoes. I feel like the tomatoes took forever to finally like start really growing. And we don't have any of the really big ones either. Like we had some tomatoes, but we haven't had a lot. And we planted a lot of tomato plants. And like I said, now it seems like we're getting a lot more, but I don't know. It seems weird. And it's rained a lot too. So I don't feel like it's for lack of water either. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if tomatoes are one of those plants though that don't really love water that much. Like all plants love water, but like if they like don't do real well if they've been overwatered, just because like for like a couple weeks or whatever it was, like the beginning of July, mid-July, end of June or whatever it was too, when we had that just like days where it was like raining or like downpour like for like a couple hours during the day, and then it'd stop and be all sunny again. But like because of that, I'm almost wondering if they didn't do that great because of it. Like I said, I don't really know. Like I haven't actually watered the tomatoes. And now that I haven't, and it's, other than yesterday, it hasn't really rained most this week. That's when I've actually noticed that most of them are actually putting out a lot more tomatoes right now. So again, I don't totally know, but I thought I'd just share with you guys, because like I said, that was my big accomplishment for yesterday. Was me and my dad went through and sort of not really deep cleaned the fridge. Like my dad sort of wiped some stuff down, but like me and Jack deep cleaned the fridge like a couple 2 months ago, maybe, something like that. And yeah, I think it was the end of May or the beginning of June, something like that. And like deep cleaned, like took everything out, took all of the stuff, like all the shelves out and everything. And then normally, like I said, like every week, or like my dad was saying, like at least once a month, like, or every other week, we should go through the fridge and sort of like take everything out and then just sort of go through everything and then put everything back too, because sometimes that stuff that you don't realize gets shoved into the back of the fridge and it's expired, or it was like leftovers from a while ago. That is like definitely our situation. And so now that everything's been sort of cleaned out of there and organized, and all the produce and everything is all cut up, I'm like, oh, this is so like awesome. And now too, like everybody can, you know, again have salad, or have, you know, again snack on stuff like cantaloupe, watermelon. You know, I love to just snack on bell peppers. And again, I can just throw the cut up broccoli and cauliflower and baby carrots into this steamer and then steam them to go with dinner, you know. So anyways, I stayed up a little too late tonight. I need to go take a shower and get to bed, but again, I thought I'd just share that with you guys. I wanted to share with you guys that yesterday, but I shared with you guys my haul, and so I was just like, I'll just save that for tomorrow. So but yeah, like I said, it was a little bit of a bummer we weren't able to actually get to the party today. Especially too, because like I said, my intention yesterday was like, okay, if I get all this stuff cut up, then all we have to do is literally just take the stuff out, put it on a little platter, like I said, and then bring we got like some nice ranch dressing, like the stuff from the actual like produce section, and we were gonna get like a veggie dip or something like that, but I couldn't find it at Aldi. So yeah, like I said, we ended up getting that, and then we were gonna bring it today, and like I said, ended up not. But I figured that, like I said, it was just gonna be easier that way if I had everything all cut up ahead of time. And then too, again, whatever we weren't gonna use, because we weren't gonna bring all of it, but you know, it'd just be ready and left over for us, and we can just use it in the week. Now, like I said, I probably wouldn't have bought the like celery again, because like people don't always wind up eating the celery, and so I wasn't planning on like getting it. But since I saw it was on sale, and I was like, oh, veggie tray, like normally that's what you do with a veggie tray. But like honestly too, guys, sometimes veggie trays can be like $20+. I was like, I probably did that for like, maybe, again, if I would have had those items ring up at the right price, probably the excess even included was probably less than $10 in total. So like I said, and veggie trays, a lot of times they are stinking expensive. So and I even got the dip for like, I think it was like 2 something, or $3 or something like that. So yeah, I guess we'll just have to do an at-home veggie tray for us just to leave out. Like we've been watching the Olympics most nights, so I was like, we can just like do snack stuff and watch the Olympics. So watch those again tonight, but that's why I stayed up a little late. But I'll see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.